guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So as you can tell from the title of this video, I'm getting my wisdom teeth extracted. Well, not today, but next week on Tuesday. But I thought I could come on here and give you guys a background of what exactly is happening. So when I'm vlogging on Tuesday, you all can understand what is happening. So basically, for the longest time ever, I can remember having like tooth pains, like the back molars have always hurt. So recently we just realized that they're hurting because of how my wisdom teeth are growing. So my wisdom teeth are horizontally impacted. So in my case, my wisdom teeth are growing really close to my nerves. Actually, the one on this side is the roots are touching the nerve, and the one on this side is really close to the nerve. So because of how sensitive the procedure is, my dentist referred me to a maxillofacial or something like that. I'll put the name somewhere. Surgeon who is going to perform the procedure. So today is actually the 15th of February. Yesterday was Valentine's Day. So today is when I had the appointment to go and see the specialist, and he basically told me that we don't only need to remove the bottom two wisdom teeth, but also the top ones. So I'm going to be getting 4 extractions on one day. And he basically explained that it's a very difficult procedure, and for that reason I'm going to be admitted in hospital on Tuesday morning, and then they'll keep me there for Tuesday and possibly Wednesday, then I can go home on Thursday. So the reason that the procedure is very delicate is because of how close my teeth are to my nerves. So basically, if they mess up the procedure, my lower lip could be numb for up to, he told me, 6 to 12 months. So yeah, now we're just hoping that nothing goes wrong, because I don't start talking funny. I don't know how I'll film my videos if my lower lip is numb. Anyways, yeah, so I guess that's everything. I don't think I have left anything out, but I'm actually really glad that I don't have to fast from like midnight on Monday. My fast begins from 7 a.m. in the morning, so that means I'm going to have breakfast before I head to the hospital, and then my procedure will be at 2 p.m. on Tuesday. It's going to take about 3.5 hours, and then they're going to keep me in the hospital for a while. So yeah, I think that's everything. And the reason I'm actually vlogging this is because I was looking for a similar scenario all over YouTube, and I couldn't find anyone with a case like mine. So I decided to vlog it so that I can help anyone who's looking for something like it in the future, and I'll also film like the recovery process so that you all can know how long it will take. But you should bear in mind that my situation is a bit extra, because all of the ones I've seen, like, people will go, some are not even put to sleep, like they're awake during the procedure, they're just numbed, and then the wisdom teeth are removed and they go home the same day. Some others I've seen, they're put to sleep but they still wake up and go home the same day. So yeah, if you're going to get yours removed, don't be scared. I don't think everyone's is going to be like mine. Actually, you guys, one of my very close friends, Samara, was meant to come with me for the extraction, but she had to leave for Canada yesterday, so she's not going to be there. But you guys, let me tell you, if you do not believe in karma, it's time you start believing in it, because you guys, a few weeks ago, like literally not even a month, but weeks ago, she called me and she was like, "Hey, are you at home?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she was like, "Okay, I'm coming over." And I'm like, "Cool." Then a few minutes later, she texts me and she goes like, "So I got my wisdom tooth extracted, so don't laugh at me when I come over because my jaw is swollen." So I was like, how bad could it be? I still laughed, to be honest, but I didn't think it will be that bad. So when she came over to our place, I saw her, and you guys, I literally thought she was pranking me. Like, I thought she had put something in her mouth so that she can look swollen. That is how swollen she was at day 2, and that was only one tooth. So I can only imagine how I will look with 4 teeth extracted on the first day. I swear I'm going to look like a chipmunk or something. But yeah, like, I actually laughed at her so much, and I do not regret it. But when she heard that I was going to get mine extracted, oh my god, joyous celebrations, you guys. Yeah, I'm actually kind of happy that she won't be there to laugh at me. So before I forget to mention, my hair color is Honey Blonde by Cream of Nature, but my lovely salonist Alice added a booster also from Cream of Nature, just so that my hair can lighten this much in one go. And you can see I don't have any hair damage, there's no straight pieces, so I'm really happy about that. And no, I didn't cut my hair. It's still on my collarbone. As you can see, I just like to wear it shrunken. And what else? And my lipstick, this is a clean color. I will put the shade somewhere. I still don't know how YouTubers do this. It will be somewhere on the screen. And the only reason I'm actually wearing it is to distract you from the fact that I have no eyebrows and my room is a mess, like if you can see there. And on this other side I've managed to hide it. But yeah, let me not make this too long. I guess I will see you guys on Tuesday. Bye. Good morning, you guys. So it is finally Tuesday, the day of the surgery, and I'm not really scared. I think I've had 5 whole days to be scared, so now I feel a bit more chill and relaxed. Maybe when it's about to be 2 o'clock, that is when I'll be a bit more nervous, but for now I'm okay. And it is currently 7:15, so my fast is over. My fast is on. It just began at 7 in the morning. So yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the hospital. Bye. So quick room tour. This is the door. You enter from here, and then there is a place to put your bag. And over here there is a closet, hangers, shoe rack, and a safe, and a couple of drawers in there. Then we have a fridge. The tiny one, and ice cubes in there. Then the TV is right up there. Over here there's another table with a Bible. Then in here there is the TV channel thingy and a menu. Which I probably wouldn't be able to eat anything in here apart from soup and ice cream. Then 2 chairs, and I'm trying to show you the balcony, but there's so much light coming from it. There we go, there is the balcony. And then more chairs there, my bed here, the food tray here, Badu. Telephone, tissues, remote, prayer book. Phones are empty. Then this is the bathroom. I don't know if they have lights. Here's a switch. Oh, the light's actually on. Sink, soap, tissues, dustbin, tiny little bars of soap, toilets, bathtub, and a shower. Let's go see the balcony. Mom, how does the balcony open? I'll show you guys when I figure out how to open. So on this day, I got to the hospital at around 8 a.m. in the morning, and I actually fell asleep immediately after they gave me my pajama hospital clothings, and I fell asleep until 11 o'clock when this guy came and woke me up so that he can take a few blood samples so that they can carry out a few tests before I went into the theatre. So I didn't get to film this part, but a few minutes later the anesthesiologist came in, introduced himself and let us know that the procedure will be delayed a bit because there were a lot of emergencies that day in the hospital. So now it was basically a waiting game, and we just waited until the surgeon came in at around 2 p.m. and he said that my glucose levels were a bit low, and that's just because I hadn't eaten the whole day pretty much. So he put me on this drip and also confirmed that the surgery will be delayed. So now we basically were just still waiting. 2:30 came, 3 o'clock, 3:30, 4, and we were still waiting. So I don't know if I had mentioned this, but my surgery was scheduled to take place at 2 p.m. So the plan was for my friends who you actually see right now, they were supposed to come and wait for me to come out of the theatre, but clearly that's not what happened. So we just chilled with them until around 5 p.m. and that's when the nurses came for me and they said they were ready for me in the theatre. So they just dressed me up, put me in that trolley thing, and down to the theatre I went. Now, if there's an experience I'm so glad I filmed, it is this one because I laughed at myself so much while watching this. So what I didn't show was when I got out of the theatre and I was bawling my eyes out. Like I was crying so much and I was not in any pain. Because I can see right there, I was checking if my lips and tongue were still there because I was still very numb. So I was definitely not in any pain, but I couldn't stop crying. But later on when I got home, I did my research and I found out some people, the sleeping meds just make them very emotional. So the pain meds wore off that day at around maybe midnight, and that is when the pain kicked in. And okay, to be honest, it wasn't that bad. Like out of 10, it was maybe a 6 or a 7. But then again, I do have a pretty high tolerance. So as you can see, the next day, that is when I started swelling. Like the swelling started becoming a bit more visible and it continued getting worse throughout the day. Like I just continued to puff up and swell. And over here I'm showing you guys the 2 teddies that Husna got me. The orangish one is called Sunny and the other one is called Hippity, and they're just so adorable. So the guys from the kitchen brought me my meal options for that day, but to be honest, I didn't really eat anything that was on this list apart from juice, yogurt and ice cream. That was pretty much what I lived on that day because I was in so much pain when I was chewing or trying, and then when the particles get stuck in there, like it was not working. So this is literally just a few hours later, and as you can see, the swelling did continue to get us. Like I was swollen AF and talking was a task. And right now that I'm healing, I can actually see the stitches. Like my stitches are all the way from like my first molars to the back of my cheek on both sides, and on top I also have a couple of stitches. So this was a rough experience. So later on, the surgeon came to see me and he actually said that I should get out of bed and walk around a bit. That's what I did when my friends came to see me. Though we literally just walked from the hospital room to the lobby and we sat there and chilled, and they were making fun of me, calling me Professor Utonium from Powerpuff Girls. So yeah, but it was nice. I actually felt so much love on this day. So as the day progressed, more and more friends came in, and I'm so sorry if you came to visit and you're not in this video. It's just that filming when you're not quite at 100% is not that easy. So actually right here, it's my friend Husna who was doing the filming. I was playing poker, and we were actually almost chased out. Okay, not we. They were actually almost chased out of the hospital because of how much noise we were making. Like you guys, I don't think there is anywhere I can go with this group of people without almost being chased out because we make so much noise. But I really did appreciate everyone coming and them turning the hospital lobby into a poker lounge, and it distracted me so much from the fact that talking was hard and I couldn't eat, and sometimes I was in a lot of pain. So yeah, this was nice, and thank you guys so much, and I love you all. So the next day in hospital was the last day. It was actually discharge day, and I can't tell if the swelling was going down or I was just really happy to go home, because oh my god, you guys in the hospital, they wake you up so many times for pills. I had to wake up at 10, at 2 a.m. and at 6 in the morning, and again repeat that cycle throughout the day. So I was just really excited to go home. So right now I'm just going to show you guys how the swelling went down the next couple of days. So what I was advised to do is heat compresses. So just with my washcloth, I dip it in hot water, then just press it on my cheeks, and it really did help with the swelling. And another thing is that I had to gargle a lot, like I'm still gargling 6 times in a day, and also I couldn't use toothpaste. So I'm using salt water, hot salt water to brush, and I have never craved to use toothpaste this much. So as the days went by, the swelling went down a lot more. The pain reduced. I could eat better, talk better. And over here in the next clip, I'm just showing you guys that I could do a few things that I couldn't do before. I could pat my lips together and roll my tongue. So I was actually really excited about how well I was healing.